Of the 47 counties that were created under the current constitution, one that many, if not all, Kenyans know about is the city of Nairobi, probably because it is the capital of the country or because it is the backbone of the country's administration, as it is where the president, ministers and parliamentarians conduct their business. It is for this reason that whoever will become the governor of Nairobi will have immense responsibilities and control enormous resources that the city has. 3 candidates are already on the campaign trail: former Mumias Sugar CEO Evans Kidero and former Nairobi Town Clerk Philip Kisia, both of ODM, will square it out with Embakasi Member of Parliament Ferdinand Waititu. Jim Nambaru's name has also been fronted, but is yet to make public declaration. Of the 3, Kisia and Kidero appear to be fighting their own battle to clinch the ODM nomination.
Nairobi is lacking committed, caring leadership. People who are driven by ethos of service. People who want to serve, not people who want to serve themselves. You know, in life there are 2 different types of people. There's missionary, the missionaries who are out there for the others, and the mercenaries who are there for themselves. And I would say to a large extent what we would like to get rid of from Nairobi is mercenary leadership.
So I believe in working as a team, but there's one thing that I really believe in, and very firmly, I believe in excellence. So if you are one who does not strive for excellence, you will definitely find me sometimes a bit too hard, sometimes a bit too difficult, but that is me.
Although Embakasi Member of Parliament could be waiting to see who among the 2 ODM aspirants will get the orange ticket, he believes the 2 are newcomers into the city politics and he has an edge over them, as he believes he appeals more to the masses, unlike his competitors, who will be campaigning on managerial skills that they have perfected in the private sector.
What they want is somebody whom they have seen working for the people. That is all what they want. Who can show performance? What have you done? Have you ever built a toilet for the people? Have you ever built a school or a class for the people? Have you ever made a road or even a sewerage for the people?
Despite being branded as the city in the sun, Nairobians continue to receive poor services from the city council, despite the council raking in millions of shillings every day from the city residents.
So many people do not understand Nairobi the way I understand it. Do you know that there are only about 2 schools in Kibera, for example? With such a big population, what do you expect those people to do? There are no roads there. There's no sewerage, there is no water, no lighting. What do you expect those people to do? And that is what is happening in some of these our slum areas. And our priority should be to give them those social amenities.
For somebody who was able to manage councillors for 36 months and none of them picked up a chair to throw at the other person, that had not happened in City Hall for a long time. And whether that's not a skill, then you tell me what skills you're looking for.
The job that probably some of my colleagues are asking for is a job they've been doing. And if it's deteriorated, are they going to make it better? Or what are they going to do differently than they did when they were in office?
Philip Kisia and Ferdinand Waititu have had a chance to work at the City Hall, Kisia serving as town clerk and Waititu deputy mayor. Kisia has also been the chairman of Nairobi Central Business District Association, and Waititu is the current member of parliament for Embakasi constituency. Kidero has mainly been in the private sector, having been recently the chief executive of Mumias Sugar Company.
Most of my relatives in Nairobi live in informal settlements, and I have good relationship with them. I visit them. So I exactly know life in this situation. But I'm not saying that I'm going to be the governor for the disadvantaged only. I'm going to I'm going to ensure that Nairobi grows to be a modern international metropolis.
Waititu has had his fair share of trouble with the administration, and as recently as Friday last week was locked up by police for incitement. Waititu, who is also Water Assistant Minister, says his biggest priority is to take care of the interest of his electorates.
You have seen in some cases being manhandled by the police. I've always said, I'm a man of the people. Whatever I've been doing is some of them are desperate moves to try to save the situation because I have no other powers to do otherwise. But as the governor of Nairobi, I want to promise Nairobians that my behavior will be completely different because I'll have the powers to issue orders.
Kisia believes that his record at City Hall as town clerk will propel him to clinch the governorship seat, but believes the race will not be an easy one.
The city was at the verge of collapse, and I took up the challenge, a very difficult one, of transforming an institution that had gone down for over 3 decades. And now in doing so, of course, there are a number of challenges you meet along the way, but I'm happy to say that the areas that we had identified and the areas that had been detailed by the minister to deal with were dealt with.
Party politics will also play a part in determining the next governor of Nairobi, with Waititu family in the G7 alliance, patronized by Uhuru Kenyatta, Kalonzo Musyoka and William Ruto, while Evans Kidero and Philip Kisia are still battling for the Raila Odinga's ODM ticket. Aaron Ochieng, KTN, Spotlight 2012.